love me. They respect me. So I respect the fuck out of
Arnold, I got another question. Arnold, I got another question for you. People know about him
over here, man.
before they've known about you.
For me.
No, I don't regret anything I said because at the end of it all, it's really it's sports entertainment. There's no such thing as bad publicity. There's no such thing as good publicity when it comes to unless it's like a murder charge or battery on a woman or something like that for fighters.
Teofimo Lopez has once again found himself at the center of his racism controversy, putting his upcoming fight with Arnold Barboza at risk. Teofimo Lopez has consistently stirred up controversy before each fight, often creating drama with derogatory comments directed at fellow fighters. Bernard Hopkins shared his thoughts on Teofimo Lopez's comments, suggesting that it's all just a stunt to generate hype for promotions. While he found it amusing, Hopkins didn't hold back, sending a chilling warning to Teofimo, stating that this kind of promotional tactic won't work for him.
Talk, promotion, just for what you need to do is ask you questions like other people. And this talk is all just hype to get attention. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't against your opponent. Sometimes it motivates you. But I don't look like that. I think he's a good guy, man. Just spoke his feelings.
Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez and Arnold Barboza are set to face off on May 2nd. Bernard Hopkins shared his perspective on how he thinks the fight will unfold, stressing that it will be a dangerous one. He emphasized that the fighter with a solid game plan and the focus to stick to it will come out on top.
That's an even fight to me. Kind of dangerous. Yeah, I know you're surprised. I should be saying my guy. Emotionally, no. But that's a tough fight. They can go either way. Whoever had the best plan and also stick to it, they're going to squeak it out. Close decision to either guy. Very close.
Eddie Hearn also weighed in on Teofimo Lopez's upcoming fight, acknowledging it as a tough matchup against Arnold Barboza and highlighting the significance of the bout. What came as a surprise, however, was Hearn's perspective on Teofimo. Despite the ongoing criticism of Lopez for his controversial and often humorous comments, Hearn revealed that he actually loves Teofimo and admired his supposed tactics to lure a wider audience.
He's coming off a defeat. I think Teo's got a tough fight against Barboza. We just had him on our show. He won a close decision. But his confidence is going to be rising, and Teo is like, I've got to say, I love Teofimo Lopez. He's well out there. I don't know what I'm just watching him walking around. I think I want to be on your planet. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to be on Teofimo's planet.
The always outspoken Teofimo Lopez didn't hold back as he joined Akin Barak to respond to racism allegations. He emphasized that he has no regrets about anything he does, stating that it's all for sports entertainment. He also outlined the key scenarios that could be considered racist for a fighter, making it clear that he has done nothing to fall into those categories.
No, I don't regret anything I said because at the end of it all, it's really it's sports entertainment. There's no such thing as bad publicity. There's no such thing as good publicity when it comes to unless it's like a murder charge or battery on a woman or something like that for fighters.
Teofimo also took the time to clarify his feud with Terrence Crawford, confirming that everything has been settled between them. He revealed that all the issues were discussed and resolved during a meeting at Turki Alalshik's farmhouse. Lopez explained that the two of them had a candid conversation, addressing and clearing up any misunderstandings that had been fueled by online rumors and media speculation. Teofimo emphasized that their personal interaction helped put everything to rest, dismissing the online drama that had sparked so much attention.
Because people think that that was just a hindsight moment with me and Crawford, but we already discussed that in Turkey's farmhouse.
Okay.
We already had
Explain what you mean.
So me and Crawford, he's coming out the room and I'm sitting with David Benavidez. So we're just waiting to get in our turn, and then we all ended up staying in the same room. Prior to that though, Crawford, being Crawford, he wants to discuss the situation. I said, but when are we gonna still fight though? I would wanna fight. And I said 154. So my whole thing right there, but I already see that he's not gonna fight until he gets Canelo.
Right.
But anyways, to that point, he asks me, what was the whole purpose of that though? And I said to promote, so I could get a fight with y'all.
During this recent appearance on the Ring Champs podcast, Teofimo Lopez was warned by Barack Bess about his ongoing publicity stunts. Barack suggested that if Lopez continues down this path, it could turn into the biggest disaster of his career, potentially costing him numerous endorsements and damaging his reputation. He criticized Teofimo for making racial comments that, while he may view them as lighthearted or in jest, could ultimately prove to be a career-ending threat. Barack emphasized that Teofimo needs to be cautious of the long-term impact of his words, both professionally and personally.
Publicity is not necessarily good because you could lose endorsements, you could lose friends, you know what I mean? You could lose supporters, you know, so just because people know, that doesn't mean it's good.
How was
and that's why I said, I know you, I didn't like it. Don't. That's what I'm saying.
How was Floyd do it?
It doesn't matter. But
How
Floyd
did he
didn't go
flip
that
300
far
mil?
when it comes to race. Those stereotypes.
Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez addressed his controversy with Andre Ward, where he blasted the former champion for only interviewing black fighters. Lopez recalled the events surrounding his fight with Josh Taylor, describing how he interacted with Andre Ward during that time. He expressed frustration not just with Ward, but with everyone who overlooked him leading up to the fight, feeling as though he wasn't being given the recognition he deserved. Teofimo hinted that this lack of support and acknowledgement played a role in prompting his outburst toward Ward, leading to his controversial comments.
I have had our interactions, bro, and sometimes we've even had our points where we just mano y mano, like deadlocked.
Like conversations. Is it based on some of the...
No, like we just...
Or just staring at each other?
Like the ego trips. Andre Ward, Josh Taylor. Right before I went in the ring, and right before everything, I just looked at him, he looked at me, and he went like this. And we just stared like, I'm about to show you, like we ain't say nothing, but I'm in the ring gloved up already, about to fight Josh Taylor. Me technically for Undisputed, but for the Ring Magazine and the WBO.
Yeah. Right.
I'm just staring at him and we locked eyes. And pretty much he knows what that means. That means like, I'm about to show you what I'm about to do.
So
All the talk, now it's time I'm gonna show you what I do.
You felt that Andre Ward wasn't picking you for that fight?
Nobody was.
Despite all the clarification he makes, Teofimo Lopez is no stranger to making controversial remarks about other fighters. From the banana package incident with Keyshawn Davis to his comments about Terrence Crawford, he hasn't shied away from stirring the pot. In his recent press conference, Lopez made it clear that he's always ready to blast and throw harsh words at fellow fighters.
Hey, Turkey, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion. Your Excellency, I am your champion.
We don't give a bro. I'm tired of hearing that. You don't give a f.
You gotta respect the origin.
Promise I'm
1600
you.
BCE.
Enough of this
You guys are so boring. You guys are talking so
Shut the
polite
fuck
to
up.
each
Yeah,
other.
because that's how we
Crazy.
keeping it.
You guys are all talking so politely, man.
We're gonna run that. Remember that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah,
I like it.
I ain't home, but like, bring it in.
100%.
Bring it in. Y'all not even put the
Great,
chip in yet. Like, come on, pause, by the way, pause. But y'all haven't even put the chip in, bro.
All right, getting fired up, Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna
Hey,
end this.
nobody talk.
Teofimo was previously involved in a banana controversy with Keyshawn Davis, and now, with his next fight just weeks away, he hasn't held back when confronted by fellow fighters and even fans. In a recent video, Lopez exchanged heated words with fans and demanded, "Give me a banana," clearly showing that he's not overly concerned with being ethical about others' issues. Instead, he seems to find it more amusing, accelerating the heat in regard to his video where he had mocked Keyshawn Davis's comments.
Love me, they respect me. I respect the fuck.
Arnold, I got another question. Arnold, I got another question
that.
for you. People know
Nobody
about
racist
him
over here, man.
before they've known
pick up a
about
banana
you.
for me. Hey,
People
don't worry
know
about it, bro.
about
Hey,
that.
don't worry about it. I got him. Don't worry about it, bro. I got him. Don't worry about it. May 2nd, show up.
During the press conference, Richardson Hitchens also clashed with Teofimo Lopez. Teofimo questioning why Hitchens hadn't brought his belt along, while Hitchens mocked Teofimo's appearance, calling him a rapper. Their back and forth reignited the tension, fueling the ongoing drama surrounding the Fatal Fury card and adding more heat to the already charged atmosphere.
I ain't even got no offer. What you working with? I'm here, man. Yeah. Yo, take care of business. Where's your belt, though? I don't need my belt. I don't need my belt. I thought you was a rapper. I don't need my belt. I thought you was a rapper, man. See your snowy neck. You look a little nervous. Ain't smart. We got the lineage. We got the lineage. I'm ready to dig. I'm ready to dig.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. spoke candidly about the clash between his son and Richardson Hitchens, blasting Hitchens for stirring up unnecessary drama. He revealed that they had already made multiple offers to Hitchens, all of which he had declined. Lopez Sr. was firm in his belief that Richardson was simply trying to get involved in the ongoing hype and create a scene. He further pointed out that Hitchens has never truly wanted to fight his son, dismissing his actions as nothing more than an attempt to stay relevant.
Senior, I gotta get your thoughts on it, man. I mean, what do you think about this whole press conference? Hitchens crashing the press conference on your son?
Well, he ain't doing shit, man. You know, we already gave him a whole bunch of offers. He didn't take the fight. He don't want to fight.
Being adamant regarding supporting his son, Teofimo Lopez Sr. issued a stern warning, signaling a serious threat when his son faces Arnold Barboza on May 22nd. He stressed that no one will be able to take the title from Teofimo, proudly highlighting the championship his son holds. Lopez Sr. also boldly declared that his son is the king of the 140-pound division, expressing frustration that people aren't acknowledging it.
Ain't nobody taking my freaking son's titles. You crazy? He's a lineal champion. He's the king at the division, 140. Nobody even mentions it. He's the king of the 140 division. The king. You gotta take it from the king. Back in the days, like Oscar.
In addition, Teofimo Lopez Sr. shared his thoughts on the controversial remarks his son has made, explaining that his son is an entertainer and all of his actions are designed to sell the fight. While Teofimo Lopez has faced backlash for comments about black fighters, his father took the time to clear the air, emphasizing that he has a grandson who is black. He pointed out that the black community supports them and they have no personal issues with anyone. Lopez Sr. also noted that people tend to take things personally, suggesting that these comments should be viewed more lightly rather than blown out of proportion.
Listen, he's an entertainer. He likes to entertain. You know what I'm saying? You know, I got a black son. Grandson. I got a black grandson. What are you talking about, man? We love our black community, man. You know what I'm saying? But these people, they take it personal. They take it like, you know what I'm saying? We're trying to sell fights. That's all we're trying to do. You know, and that's what it's all about. You know, my son don't mean it like that. Every time he talks, he doesn't say it like in a bad way. You know, we just gonna keep on doing our thing, you know what I'm saying? And you know, we know the black community loves us, bro, and we're gonna always be here, bro.
Teofimo Lopez Sr. also shared his thoughts on his son's professional journey, proudly pointing out that his son became a two-time undisputed world champion even before Terrence Crawford, something he believes often goes unrecognized. He highlighted that Teofimo's achievements at such a young age are extraordinary, and despite the lack of attention compared to other fighters, his son's legacy is already solidified. Lopez Sr. also expressed his frustration with the industry's tendency to overlook his son's accomplishments, emphasizing that Teofimo has not only dominated his division, but also proven himself to be a true champion in the sport. He believes that his son's future in boxing is bright, with even greater success ahead.
You know, this is just the beginning of my son's era. We did it at 25 years old. He became two-time undisputed champion. If Josh Taylor went and I let go of the belts, you know, nobody ever beat him. You know, we did it before. We did it before Crawford, and we did it a week before Crawford. You know what I'm saying? And my son became two-time lineal champion before Crawford, and nobody knows that. And we did it 11 years before him. You know, so we still got 10 more years of Teofimo Lopez, man, and I can't wait.
Besides this, Lopez Sr. took a moment to acknowledge his son's growth, emphasizing that Teofimo is still learning and hasn't even reached his prime yet. Looking ahead, Lopez Sr. expressed his excitement and full support for his son's upcoming fight, sharing his confidence in what the future holds for him.
You know, this is just the beginning, and my son is not even in his prime, right? You know what I'm saying? And he's still got a lot to learn, you know, and right now, you know, we're going to be with Team Canelo, we're going to be with Team Reynoso, you know, we're going to put him in the map, and I can't wait, man.
At the Fatal Fury press conference, tensions escalated when Teofimo Lopez got into a heated exchange with Ryan Garcia, with Lopez proudly boasting about his championships. The two went back and forth, throwing harsh words at each other, which further intensified Teofimo's rivalry with fellow boxers. This altercation has taken their feud to a whole new level, and while it adds to the drama, it could ultimately work against Teofimo's favor if the situation continues to spiral.
Hey, Turkey, I am your champion, by the way. Ring Magazine, I am your champion, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, I am your champion.
Bro, we don't give a bro. I'm tired of hearing this. We don't give a
You gotta respect the origin. Since 1600 BCE. You guys are so boring. You guys are talking so polite to each other. That's crazy. You guys are all talking so politely, man.
We're gonna run that. Remember that. We're gonna run that.
Yeah.
I like it.
I ain't home, but like, bring it in. Bring it in. Y'all not even put the chip in yet. Like, come on, pause, by the way, pause. But y'all haven't even
All right, getting fired up, Ryan. Okay, I'm gonna end this.
Nobody talk.
Speaking about the back and forth between Ryan Garcia and Teofimo Lopez, Lopez Sr. emphasized that Ryan Garcia isn't even on the same level as his son. He pointed out that Garcia still has a long way to go to prove himself worthy of facing Teofimo. Lopez Sr. further expressed his belief in his son's supremacy, asserting that among all the fighters on the Fatal Fury card, Teofimo stands at the top. He made it clear that in his eyes, no one else compares to his son's skills and accomplishments.
Yo, we're gonna make it work. We're gonna make it work some way. You know what I'm saying? You know, we don't got no beef with Ryan. We got no beef with him. You know what I'm saying? But he has to prove himself more. You know what I'm saying? My son is out of all the fighters right now. You know what I'm saying? What they call the best four. You know what I'm saying? My son is the only one with the 2 Lithium belts. You know what I'm saying? He did it at 135. He did it at 140. You know what I'm saying? And these guys are not doing that.
Meanwhile, as the controversy surrounding Teofimo Lopez continued to stir, he addressed them himself after his recent Fatal Fury press conference. Clearing the air on his feud with Terrence Crawford, Lopez explained that they had already connected, referencing their meeting during the Riyadh season and revealing that they had sorted everything out between them. Additionally, Teo went on to share the details of the discussions he had with Crawford.
Well, we linked up. I don't know if y'all seen that, but we linked up prior to it, though. So we already had discussed whatever it is.
What you guys discuss?
Well, pretty much he asked me what was that all about. And I told him, well, listen, I'm trying to get a fight with all of you guys. I'm trying to fight you at 154 for crying out loud. And the whole thing was pretty much this. He's not going to fight nobody until he gets Canelo, which is in September, and in the Allegiant Stadium. So all these things are out the window for me. So all I can do now is just get a sparring session.
Teofimo Lopez even fired back at reporters when they confronted him about being racist. One reporter asked if making such comments was a good way to promote boxing, and Teofimo responded by saying, "It's all about how you take it." He further emphasized that it's the mindset behind the actions that shapes the narrative, not the actions themselves.
Do you feel that's the best way to
I'm
promote?
sent by God.
That's the best way to promote boxing, by making these comments?
No, but it's boxing. Everything should go.
Yeah, but racism is not boxing.
I'm not racist.
Why you say racist shit?
That's not racist. It's how y'all take it. It's how you guys take it.
Teofimo also went on to clarify his banana controversy with Keyshawn Davis, adding that the media and public are accustomed to turn everything into a stereotype. He said, "It's how you guys take it. A banana is potassium. You guys portray an item. You guys added a stereotype. All I did with the banana, eating and laughing at it. You thought that I sent that." Despite many accusations of racism directed at Teofimo Lopez, he himself does not share that view. Offering his perspective, he emphasized that if he were truly racist, he wouldn't have come as far as he has. When it comes to the Fatal Fury card, Teofimo believes the allegations are simply an attempt to overshadow him and push him out of the spotlight. However, he remains confident that he will not let this happen.
You know, listen, it's not okay, but it's okay. This is what comes with it. If I was truly a racist, I possibly wouldn't be here, you know what I'm saying? So it's things like this of this nature, you know, but I think this is what comes with it when you're the best. You know, people are gonna find things. Me, I'm just trying to get fights, and I couldn't get fights the other way. I was doing it in the clean route, so I thought I could do a little bit something on the other skirt, you know, but obviously that didn't work neither. I think they just used it as leverage to make it seem like I am a complete racist when I'm not, you know, but it's okay. All I can do now is continue on my craft and my fighting. You know, I love.
Meanwhile, Teofimo Lopez has also been outspoken about the lack of credit he receives for his accomplishments. He has shared his thoughts on why he feels other fighters don't respect him, suggesting that it's rooted in jealousy and competition. According to Teofimo, many fighters are more focused on their own careers and earning potential, which leads them to overlook his achievements. He believes that instead of acknowledging his success, they are preoccupied with rivalry and financial gain, often choosing to downplay his legacy to boost their own. He said, "They don't hate the good ones. They had the great ones. That's just part of it. It's competition and currency. No matter what it is, I'm a champion. I'm the only champion at the Fatal Fury press conference at this table. I'm all by myself." Moving on, Teofimo isn't the only one feeling the sting of discrimination. His father, Lopez Sr., shares the sentiment. He believes that both of them have not been given the credit and respect they truly deserve. Reflecting on his own achievements, Lopez Sr. pointed out that he was named Coach of the Year in 2020, yet leading up to the fight, no one seemed to acknowledge this recognition.
You know, we got to put it out there because they don't even call me Coach of the Year. You know, I'm Coach of the Year in 2020. You know what I'm saying? And they just gave me an award in 2023, and they don't respect me. They never call me Coach of the Year. You know what I'm saying? So they just don't like the way I talk. You know what I'm saying? But I talk the truth. You know, I don't lie. You know, every time I talk, it's the truth. That's why my son is in the position where he's at. You know, because when you lie, karma come and get you.
Teofimo Lopez has frequently stirred controversy with his comments, including calling Terrence Crawford and Gervonta Davis monkeys and mocking Keyshawn Davis in a video related to the banana controversy. His remarks about black fighters have sparked debates about racism. However, now he is attempting to clarify his words. In his recent press conference, Lopez presented a new perspective on the allegations, offering a message for everyone to reflect on as a human race. He urged people to look beyond the controversy and understand the deeper context behind his statements.
We're all racist, okay? We're all racist. Each one of us that's watching this is all racist because we're against the one race that matters the most, the human race. The human race. There's 10,000 religions on top of that. So we're against everything. So don't tell me what I am. I know that what I am. I am that I am. And for everybody else, you just gotta find your way.
So that is all for today, folks. The message is clear. Teofimo Lopez needs to seriously reconsider his comments and attitude. Racism and divisive behavior won't just hurt his personal reputation, but it will also impact his career in the long run. People are speaking out for a reason, and if he doesn't adjust, he could be on a dangerous path, both in and out of the ring. With that said, his next fight with Arnold Barboza is fast approaching, and this could be a defining moment for him. It's an opportunity to focus on what matters most: his boxing, his growth, and his legacy. We all know the talent is there, but it's about time the attitude catches up with the skill. What do you think? Will Teofimo take this to heart and come out stronger, or will the controversy continue to overshadow his career? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe so that you never miss all the future updates in boxing.